Hello ladies and gentlemen, today you join us, we're with the Reximex Myth. Now, what I usually do is I usually do a test and review and then I try and match it to a pellet later, which I think I've been doing things the wrong way around. You should match it to the pellet and then do a test and review when it's matched to a pellet. So today that's what we're going to do, we're going to try and match it to a pellet. Now, I've only had a few shots with a gun, levelling in the scope and whatever else, but what I'm going to do is I've got it set up to use the Gamma Pro Hunter pellets, so that'll be one of the pellets that we test it with today, and then I'll be testing it with the JSB Diablo Jumbos. I've got some RWS Superfields. One that always seems to do well in our tests for some reason or other is the Wasp number 3, so we've got some of those there. And our last one, so there's a good mixture of middle and decent ones. We've got the Air Arms Diablo Fields. Now, being as the first pellet is set up to the gun, I actually have the pellets in the magazine already, so I'm going to shoot 5 off into the magazine into the top left corner with the first one, and then I'll have to put the single shot magazine in to do the rest of the pellets. Although I've just had a look at the single shot mag and it doesn't look the easiest to sort out, so what I might do is I might run the magazine out and do a quick flash of filling it back up with 5 pellets ready for the next contender in to shoot, so that might be easier, I think. Shall we get underway? Shall we see how this test goes? Let's get them on. Okay, but it's our first pellet. Now don't forget, we won't be looking for spot on accuracy here, we're looking for the best group. Once you know that they're hitting in a decent group, fire at the same spot, you can always tune that pellet in later. So here's our first 5, top left hand corner, and it's the Gamma Pro Hunters. Be loaded, ready to go. So that's the 5 with our Gamos. Take that magazine out and we have a fresh magazine in here, which I will now load up with 5 of our first Challenger, which is the JSB Exacts. So these can be a little bit fiddly because you've got to sort of mess about to lock it in. Well, that's 5 of those in. Let's just return it to where it should be and get it loaded. Right, here we go then with the JSB Jumbos, 5 shots. And the last one, yeah, probably did about the same as the probably just the same there as what the Gamos was doing. Right then, centre ones, we'll just put the lid back on those so they don't get knocked off, because I do have a habit of doing that, is knocking the pellets off there, so that's on. 5 of the RWS Superfields. Let's see how they get on. Just 5 of those loaded up. There we go. Centre target for these ones. Seems to like these. Well, yeah, it liked those. Those grouped lovely, didn't they? I really did like how those went there, so that's a good start. Right then, now we move on to our ones that always seem to give us a bit of a shock, and it's the wasps. Right then, that's 5 of those loaded up. Bottom left corner for this one. They did really well again. They never let you down, do the wasps. They're really good. Last one, but not by no means least now, is the air arms. I have to do this quickly. I've noticed that my camera equipment's outside and it's just started to rain, which is not great. Not for camera equipment anyway. But we'll be as quick as we can, save spoiling the video. Five of those in. Let's try and get a quick 5 shots in before my camera gets damaged. Bottom right hand corner for this one. Here we go. Wow, suited those really well too. So I'll just go and get the camera in and we'll have a look at the card. Okay, I've got the card in, had a good look. It looks to me like the RWS's, and it was the Air Arms Diablo Fields had the best round there. So I'm going to put them two up against each other now in a round of 10. First in, I've already got them loaded, the RWS's, and they're going in to the left hand target. Let's see how this goes. Last one, I think. Yeah, that shot great with those, it really has. So those are ones I'd definitely consider using with this gun. No problems whatsoever there. Just needs the scope just changing just slightly a little bit higher, I think, and we'd be bullseyeing all day long with those. You'd be taking a bit of quarry out with those, I think. So yes, I'd be quite happy to put the RWS Superfields in that gun. Now let's try these air arms. I know a lot of you people out there do like the air arms, and they are a good pellet, without a doubt. I think that's our 10. Okay. Here we go then. 10 shots with the air arms into the right hand target. Doing really well. I think that might be the last one, I'm not sure. No, there's another one there. But that's the 10 shots from the air arms. Not a lot of difference in both. I think you could use either of these pellets at any time. The air arms does look a bit better with its grouping due to the fact that it's probably more tuned in for that pellet than it is the RWS. But a small tweak for the RWS and that could be bang on. I'm not sure which pellet I'd use in the gun, to be honest with you. I'm really not. Because they work so well with both, but it's been great to do a pellet test with it before I actually get it out in the field and find out which one does work well. I think we best get the cards in, haven't we, and have a look close to see exactly what happened there. Well, that's the results from our Air Arms Diablo fields, not bad. And that's results from our RWS hobbies, our RWS Superfields, which, as I say, all it needs is the a couple of clicks up, I would have thought, on the scope, and they'd be bang on too. So you could use either one with this. I'm probably going to opt, I think, I'll probably give it a try out with the Superfields at first, due to the fact that the results are more or less the same, but the RWSs are probably a little few pounds cheaper to run in this gun. So I'll give it a try with those, and if I'm not happy with how they run, I will turn to the Air Arms Diablo fields. But very pleased with the way both performed today. To be quite honest with you, every pellet that was put through this gun today performed well and would have been a worthy companion to this gun. To be fair, they would work either way. So if you do have a Reximex Myth, not only would I say you got the Air Arms Diablo fields there that work well, the RWS Super fields, let's not forget it started off with Gamo Pro Hunters and was fine with those. It also worked well with our Wasp number 3s, there was no problem with those, and it also worked well with our JSB Jumbo Exacts. There was hardly anything in it today. Now usually when we do a pellet test like this, you always get one or two that stand out as the worthy companion for that gun, but today it could have been either. The only reason that these two made it through to the final today to be tested again was because they was just that slightly better grouped, but there was hardly anything in it, to be fair. So well done to the Reximex Myth, who seems to be able to fire anything pretty much well. And thank you for watching. I shall see you in the next one. Bye now.